So I'm about to start doing the streaking stuff for this, and the whited out bottle here is the rain marks thing, pigments. Starting off with this tiny little brush here, just dabbing on a little bit. Probably should use a larger brush though. So it looks kind of invasive, like so, but I'll come in again later on with the remover and smooth it out a little bit. And I have a little bit of a fetish for making rain streaks coming across the numbers like that. So of course I'm going to do that. And I'm not just going to use the rain marks. I'm going to be using the light dust as well. The light dust, which I have stashed away. Light earth, I'm sorry. Just to get a little tonal variation going on. And yeah, sure, why not put something here, or someone here as well. So yeah, just kind of randomly putting this on. I don't really know what I'm doing, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this turns out, I guess. It's all experimentation from here. So yeah, I'm gonna not do the other side until I have come to grips with what I'm doing on this side first, I think. So yeah, this is not a video to show you guys what to do. More likely it will be showing what not to do, I guess. Yeah, gotta go wash off this brush, and then I'm gonna come in back with the light earth a little bit. Yeah, so the light earth going on now. Again, just picking up random spots to do it. I just realized this is now one continuous streak probably. Once I have the thing on. The remover, yeah. So I thought I'd just, yeah, put a little dirt in the weld seam here. And then when I come in with the remover, I'll drag it all down a little bit more. Yeah, just putting plenty of streaks on. I can always remove this again. But, yeah, like I say, I'm experimenting with this. I don't really know what I'm doing, so. Also, I'm talking kind of soft because everybody's in bed, and I don't want to wake anybody up. Actually, what I'm thinking right now is I should also use some sooting, perhaps. Get a little darker marks in there for variety. Now I do realize this is getting to be quite a lot of streaking, but I'm doing this basically for experimentation. And I was thinking making this look a little bit like I was using a dot filter, but I haven't really looked into dot filters yet. I have bought some what do you call it again? Oil colors, but I haven't really figured out how to use them either. And I think this is a little bit easier, especially since I don't have any turpentine or odorless thinner or whatever it is you guys use for the oil color thinning. But yeah, I think this will perhaps get sort of a weathered look for a dirty tank. And then I also have to do the flat upper side, and I don't have a single idea on how I'm gonna do that. But yeah, gonna let this dry for like a minute or two, and then I'm gonna come in with a remover and this brush, a little bit flatter. Just gonna have it like a little moist and see what happens. I'll turn the camera back on when that happens. Okay, so moment of truth. I only moistened this up a little bit, so it's not like soaking wet. It's just like a little wet, but it is a lot of wet. Dab it on a piece of paper a little bit. Well, it's creating streaks like I wanted it to, but where I went a little bit heavy-handed, it's actually sitting on a lot heavier. A lot heavier. It's sitting on more tightly where I put it on a little heavier. So I don't know, maybe I need to let it soak for a while. Activate it. Maybe I waited a little bit too long. Shouldn't let it dry out like that. But I don't know. I'm not really turned on by what's happening here. Because it kind of looks like I'm just removing it entirely, but it's leaving like outlines, leaving outlines on the tank where it used to be. Maybe if I go a little heavier in. Can you see that even? This brings out like and leaves outlines of where it used to be, like here. So yeah, I'm not very impressed by this. If I remember correctly, I had a similar problem with when I was doing the FT17, and this is how I actually ended up taking everything off again. Yeah, it's actually not really coming off. Oh dear. Yeah, not really happening the way I wanted it to. I have no idea what I'm doing here. And now it's starting to foam up a little bit. And it looks like the dirtiness of the remover is forming like a wash on the bottom here. Yeah, now what do I do? I'm gonna pluck at this a little bit and off camera and try to figure something out. Be back later, guys. Okay, so I need to go watch a few more videos of this. I clearly don't know what I'm doing, or didn't know what I'm doing, at least. But anyways, it's left some sort of effect on this, and yeah, I managed to tear up the 4 in the markings there. And yeah, but at least it leaves some sort of dirty effect there, but it doesn't look half as good as I would have wanted it to. It looks actually really bad. You can actually see almost everywhere where I painted on those pigments. Yeah, so it's gonna take some heavy weathering to cover that up, but I'm okay with that, I guess. As long as I'm not adding mud to it, if I can do it with the pigments, the way I figured it out on this side. Now, as you can see, hopefully on this, there are some streakings going on here and here and here and here and here and here. It's just the rain marks here because I was experimenting. Keep my hands here to get better focus, I guess. Yeah, I took some water, just plain old tap water, and I brushed it, that's the word I'm looking for. I brushed it all over the side, so it was all wet and good looking. And I just realized I forgot to turn up the volume on my mic. And with the side wet, I put on some streaks, so it was all wet. And then I came back in with a slightly moist brush, just water, just plain water, and brushed it out and made the streaks that I wanted. So I'm going to do that again on this side. And yeah, I'm gonna let this decal dry up a little bit better, because I think I forgot to put a clear coat over my decals before I started weathering. That's good. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna not put clear coat on my decals. But I think I'm gonna do this again, moisten it up. Probably gonna lose the streaking that I already have. And actually, when I'm doing the streaking, I should probably have like a water bin to like clean the brush a little bit, because it picks up the pigments quite quickly and started spreading them out, which actually adds to the streaking effect a little bit. It's still heaviest where I actually painted them on, but it also makes a little bit more dirt going on the whole side. So yeah, I'm gonna moisten this. Moist. Oh yeah, moist. Actually gonna wet this up again and see how many colors I can get on before it starts drying out, and trying to get more streaks, because every time I wet this I reactivate the pigment that I already put on, and we don't want that to happen. We kind of want to have all the individual colors there. We don't want to mix this up in one big mess, I think. I'm not sure. I don't really know what I'm doing. So yeah, let's speed this up a little bit and let you guys watch what happens next. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Yep, we're getting some streaking effects, but like I've said before, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm not quite happy with how this is turning out, but I'm still gonna go ahead and continue with the entire tank and see where it goes. Yeah, so I've done the streaking on the entire tank, and I also did a little bit of weathering on top here, and a little subtle effect, but I put some rain marks here to fade this hatch out a little bit, and this dude over here, and got some dirt and grime in the crevices, the tight corners around this guy, and such stuff. And also here, this is quite a lot dirtier than it was before. I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but it's moving along in the right direction. The streaking is growing on me, and I'm quite happy with it. I got the side skirts on there, just having a look how they look like. And this side is is not the best still, but we'll make it work. You can tell a little bit where it dried out too heavily or whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video right here. As you can see, the side skirts have not been weathered yet. They're gonna be next, and they're just waiting for my next set. I actually went ahead and I ordered the Life Color Rust Wizard set. I'm gonna use that on the side skirts because I want those to be kind of have a hint of rust in the scratches and stuff. And yeah, before we see this next, I will have sprayed this with a clear matte coat, and we'll see how the pigments will hold up to that. But I guess it's bye for now. Thank you guys for watching, and keep on modeling, keep having fun. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Did I already say that?